You're listening to DraftKings Network.
Good Follow presented by DraftKings. I'm Ros Gold-Onwude, and that is 5-time WNBA All-Star Angel McCoughtry.
Woo woo!
Angel tried to bully me before the show, y'all. I wanted to brush my teeth before the show, and I pulled out a mini toothbrush and toothpaste from my purse, and I was ridiculed for it. Y'all don't travel with a toothbrush throughout the day?
No, we brush them in the morning. And
so y'all are going from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. One brush, that's it. No midday brush? All the food, all the conversation.
There's a midday brush. It's just at home.
You don't even have a brush to do your midday brush, but you coming at me. That's crazy. Let us know in the comments what you think about brushing rituals. Are you a morning, afternoon, and night?
Hey, but we sparkling white, though. Give them that crust smile,
Angel,
Ross.
you do have a crest smile.
You too. There we go.
All right, guys. We have a lot of reasons to smile. And one of them is we're bringing the bells back out, baby.
Oh, baby, let's go.
Do you know why we have the bells out, Angel?
Why do we have the bells?
You're relatively newer to the show. I bring the bells out when we got milestones or things to achieve or accomplish. We hit 4K subscribers on YouTube. 4,000. Hi, number 3,997 and 3,998, 3,999.
That is so awesome, man.
Yeah, it is exciting. We relaunched the show in January, so it's not even a full year. There's a whole quarter of the year left, and we're not only just watched on YouTube, it's people who download, most of our audience actually downloads and listens on, podcast streaming and things like that. So everyone who chimes in, who watches our clips on social, who engages, who follows, we really appreciate you. We try to put a great product out. We really take a lot of pride in this. I think we're finding our stride a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep working for you. So we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. It's a family, so we love you.
And so actually that takes us to today's show.
Yeah.
Here's the menu. The Aces, they kept receipts. And they kept some receipts for Good Follow show. They called out all the non-believers. And Ros Roses is back for Good Follow's favorite Aces championship storylines. And Angel Reese, my goodness, the aura queen, the motion queen. She continues to make money moves. We're going to cover all of that in today's show.
Well, thank you, guys. You can like, comment, subscribe, follow us. Thank you so much for all the love. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can check out Good Follow right here.
Bam!
Bada bang! I'm repping Cameron Brink today.
Yeah.
We're going to got to start repping some of the girls on the show. That'd be cool.
Absolutely. We love Cam Brink. Also, Stanford family. What up, Cam?
Let's go.
I do want to say that speaking of Cam, speaking of all the things, women's basketball, it never stops.
No.
And that's a really exciting time that we are existing in. So WNBA season has come to an end, but guess what? Unrivaled, Athletes Unlimited, college basketball, NCAA, it's all happening next. And guess what? Good Follow, we will cover that for you. We come to you 2 times a week covering all of these women's basketball and bigger women's sports storylines for you. So you can trust us. Be here. The conversation keeps going.
We here.
Receipts? Friday evening, shortly after the Aces won the chip. Now, we stand a prepared admin.
Yeah.
Okay? They dropped and posted a video on social media with all the receipts of people who folded on them this season. Let's take a look.
And I'm sorry, the Aces, your time is over.
You're a team that can beat the bad teams, but can't beat the good teams. Maybe you're just not a good team. What are the Aces right now?
I think what you just said, not a good team.
Ros, is the Aces dynasty over?
Honestly, probably yes.
Young stops, pumps, hits, puts the foul. Jackie Young takeover. But Gray underneath gets it to go on a foul. Gray, what a dish. 10 assists now for Gray.
I see them being at the middle of the pack at best. Now,
the Las Vegas Aces may end up in a situation where they may have to consider trading Angel Wilson.
Wilson. Wait, what?
Come on now, y'all. I wasn't in that. Other teams got a lot better, and the Aces seem that they did. Not me being having two cameos.
Wow. Ros, two? I need you to explain this.
Nah. First of all, I woke up the next morning to text messages from some of my homegirls that cover women's basketball talking about not you in 4K.
Oh.
And the Aces put you in 4K. So the one comment about trading Asia is absolutely insane.
But we're not even going to entertain that. Yeah.
But to address my commentary, first of all, full stop. Aces proved all of that wrong, right? So congratulations to the champions. And I deserve the smoke for sure. Because at the time that I was making that comment, though, like it absolutely was a very commonly held analysis of the way the Aces were playing. I mean, objectively, they weren't playing well. And we said that.
Yeah.
I think that clip was like from June or something like that. So, I mean, remember in August 2nd, they lost by 52 or 3 points to Minnesota. And that's when they went on that winning streak. So you're talking about they were really struggling. But so I stand on that.
Yep.
But I mean, if we keep it real, I even had the Mercury winning the championship. Remember?
You did have that.
So I deserve all the Aces smoke. I deserve the Aces smoke. And that actually, it means that they deserve all the flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Deserve all the flowers, yeah.
So that actually brings me to, we're bringing back an old segment. Those old school Good Follow fans might remember. Roses. Oh, we got a graphic.
I love that.
Okay, so now with the 2025 WNBA season being over.
Ooh.
NFL fans, what's your favorite touchdown? For me, it's the next one. With DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could put cash in your hands. First score, anytime TDs, live bets, every snap is an opportunity. Your team hitting pay dirt pays out to you. New customers download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code GOODFOLLOW. That's code GOODFOLLOW to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, pass-through of per wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Angel, I want to include you in Ros Roses.
I'm ready.
My
Let's
girl.
go. Let's get it.
Thank you some roses.
Oh, man. These smell amazing.
Yes, they do smell good. And so Angel and I will be handing out roses and giving them out to, we're going to highlight our favorite moments from the Aces championship celebration and just throughout the season, like things that really took them over the top. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So let's start off with a rose for Aces resiliency and just the testimony of their season. Let's check this out.
Yeah.
I love being their coach. I love being their coach. I love being their friend. I love being a phone call for them. I'm invested in their greatness and getting that out of them every day. I know I've shared tears with all of them. This one hits different because it was different. There was probably a lot more adversity than any of us anticipated. And at the end of the day, we're all human. But we're humans that wanted to get it right and get it right together. They're stuck with me. I mean, wherever they go, they're going to be stuck with me.
Oh my gosh, Ros. Can we just wipe our tears right now? I felt that. You know, the first thing you want as a player is a coach that you know that cares.
Yeah.
A coach that you know that you can call on. A coach that you know that you'll go out there and play your hardest for. You know what I mean? Just through the adversity of the season. To me, this is the best championship the Aces have.
Why?
The other two seasons, it was expected, right? They were on top. They were maybe number one, number two. We expected them to win a championship. Just like this year, we expected Phoenix or we expected the Lynx. We did not expect the Aces at all. They had a 53-point loss. People had counted them out. We were just like, wow, what a season for them. We kind of was just like, we wrote them off. this is the kind of championship. This is the kind of championship that deserves a documentary, because that's what makes it that adversity where everybody counted you out. You were an underdog in a way.
Yeah.
And then here you come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you win a championship?
Yeah, I feel that completely. I actually think within the dynasty, so of the 3 championships that they've now won in 4 years, Angel, this might be one that was the most difficult path, or at least certainly the craziest turnaround. I believe it might have been Becky's hardest coaching job or most difficult coaching job. And they've often said it was different this year. This was a different path. And there was also different cast and crew. Think about it. Different assistant coaches, a lot of different rosters. People came in during the year, movement within the starting lineup, movement, to the bench, just a lot of change up. But this was a season of flexibility. And I find that I use the word testimony because I find this season really relatable. Like, this is something you could tell to an AAU team one day. Like, hey, we didn't start the season strong, but it's not ever over. Never forget that Aces team that, was 500 and then won the championship. We still have time to turn this around. Even personally, to hold on to that, like, you can be in a season of struggling and still turn it around and come out on top. I think there's a lot of resilience there. And one thing I want to point out, too, is that at some point this season, it really felt like A'ja Wilson, was dragging this team with her to the top, right?
Yeah.
This championship, and certainly towards the end of the win streak into the playoffs and all the way to the championship, this was about team improvement and team success. The Aces got better as a unit. Like, I think obviously A'ja Wilson was great, but their defense got better. They got more serious about rebounding. That people understood their roles and chipped in that way. And ultimately, they really became a championship team by the end. So, roses for y'all. Roses.
There you go, guys.
A testimony.
Beautiful.
Our next rose is to A'ja Wilson.
Of course.
A'ja, roses for you, baby
Roses,
girl.
baby.
Now, so this is a quick one because we already, hello. So A'ja Wilson had a historic season. She is the 2025 league scoring champ, also the blocks champ, co-defensive player of the year. She is the league MVP, the finals MVP, and led her team to a championship. So, she almost won every single thing you could win in a WNBA season.
The main thing is do not get tired of her greatness, guys. Don't have what did you call it? Greatness fatigue?
Fatigue.
Don't get fatigued with her greatness, please.
The next rose, which is a combo rose that we're giving to Jewell Loyd and Becky Hammon, a combo rose. So let's look at this clip between Becky and Jewell.
Doubt. Never a doubt. Oh my God. What a lifesaver you are. And you're the best. You're the best. You're about winning. You're about all the right things.
It's Becky Hammon holding Jewell Loyd in her arms, sobbing. Their faces are in each other's necks. I think we get lucky because Becky's mic'd up from the game. Yeah. And so we have this moment that I'm not even sure that they're aware we have, right? And all Jewell can even muster out because she's sobbing is, thank you,
Yeah.
And I want to also give the context that post-game Jewell Loyd had a couple of moments, whether it was at the podium or on the court with Holly Rowe, but she said, I needed to go someplace where I could heal, where I could play free. And actually, we do have it on tape. Jewell also post-game saying this.
Becky was definitely the person that believed in me from the start. I was kind of written off in exile, but I ended up in the promised land.
Just to give some more context on Jewell's season, she averaged 13.8 points, so about 14 points, 5.5 blocks, 1.5 steals in the 4 games of the WNBA finals. Absolutely stepped up, was a huge X factor to get the Aces to the championship. So Angel, what do you make of all of the emotion you're seeing?
Yeah. First, let me say for the comment, her feeling exiled, I hope she never felt that way from the fans, or because I never felt that she was written off. She's one of them ones to me. And I feel like the fans feel the same way. So I don't know who could have ever made her feel.
So I appreciate that perspective because I think it comes from you as a fellow player and someone who has played years against Jewell Loyd. It's nothing but respect. She was absolutely being publicly ridiculed. She was having poor seasons in comparison to her body of work. Numbers were down, points were down, and like again, like super vulnerable. Like her performances are all on public display to be, judged. And she was coming in for Kelsey Plum for the Aces. And like at first, the production just did not match the expectation. And I would say it was hard for her. I'd also say, don't forget, she just went through a season where she had to leave the Seattle Storm because she said, in her words, there was bullying going on. Like it's been really traumatic for her the last couple of seasons. And that's, we don't even know how long that's been going on in Seattle when she was there, but she was really hurting. And Jewell has been very public about the loss of joy and the loss of confidence that she had over the last couple of years now in the WNBA. And I actually think in the playoffs, as the playoffs progressed, you started to see more activity from her, more joy, and more confidence. By the time the finals came around, Jewell was bouncing around and getting offensive rebounds. I was like, God damn, Jewell Loyd is athletic. Where the hell did she come from?
Absolutely.
Like on top of her hitting big threes and big shots. But I found myself watching that clip with her and Becky, and I was like, I was just like, yeah, Jewell, like sometimes you need the right voice, and that was Becky's, the right coach and leader to breathe some life into you, to believe in you. And it takes time sometimes to get out the mud.
To get out of that. And it's a testament to the Aces. She could start anywhere. She's a star. We know what she's done, but for her to just put her ego to the side and come off the bench, many people don't do that.
I can't stress enough how happy I am for Jewell Loyd to break through. She broke through. A rose for you, Jewell. Yeah. Okay, Angel, our next rose is for NaLyssa Smith.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's so many testimonies and journeys that happened during this Aces season. It's really crazy when you think about it. That pink tambourine made a lot of sense, right? Okay, so NaLyssa Smith, we got a rose for you. Talk about a journey. She started the season with the Indiana Fever. Then she was traded to the Dallas Wings, and then traded again to the Las Vegas Aces. And if you remember, in both of those stops, like they weren't triumphant. And with the Fever, with Dallas, the entire team was really struggling, and like it just wasn't a great situation. She got traded to the Aces, and many people were like, huh? What does that do? And like all of those people, would be wrong, and because she excelled with the Aces. And for me, what I see in NaLyssa Smith's story is like, girl, how often is it about right situation, right fit? Sometimes you can be lucky. It can change the trajectory of your career, like finding the right fit of a team for you to find a role to belong to. The Aces needed someone who could bring energy, rebound, defend, finish efficiently around the rim, which she was doing. Someone to complement Asia inside, not only help defensively, but offensively. And she brought that energy. And I also think the right placement, like the right challenge. Being next to Asia Wilson, I think was really positive for NaLyssa Smith. It forced her to level up and to come and be consistent and see what greatness looks like, because she's always had the potential.
So kids, if you ever feel like your situation is bad, you never know what can turn around. Call NaLyssa Smith. Call these girls and ask them what they did. And NaLyssa, tell them the price just went up, baby. Here's your rose.
Guess what? Free agency for everybody.
Hello?
All right. We got another rose to give out. Our next rose is actually to Bam. It's to Bam in Asia. It's to Bam Adebayo. He really has stepped up as the supportive boyfriend. Like, really? He did his big one. Think about it. Okay, so let's check out Bam and Asia during the finals.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
People were joking around, is Asia going to get a second ring this year?
Hey.
Security says! No. We joke here. Whatever's the right timing. But listen, you've seen Pops got the Pops hug, and then Bam got the baby hug. And look, I've kept receipts. Look, Bam has been showing up. He rocks Asia's sneakers. Like, we've seen that, him watching the A1s, rocking them. Remember when Asia had share the Defensive Player of the Year award with Atlanta Smith? And so he's on Twitter, just like any old regular person, emo subtweeting about the Defensive Player of the Year being a co. Remember, he presented her MVP award.
He sure did.
the way he's holding her up, he's at the games, he's holding her after the championship. Like, there's a lot of y'all still waiting for a text back. You know what I'm saying?
I know I am, okay? But
hey. Like, for real, man. Some of us.
Asia, you have done everything right.
Yeah.
We love the Love and Basketball image.
And that'll do it for Ros Roses. And I guess Angel's Roses, too.
Oh, let's go.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Good Follow. Today's episode is presented by DraftKings. All right, guys, Breast Cancer Awareness Month is here. Since 2019, DraftKings S.E.R.V.E.S has partnered with the Larry Fitzgerald Foundation on the Pinkham campaign to raise funds and awareness for breast cancer research. Founded in 2005 by Larry Fitzgerald Jr., after losing his mother to breast cancer in 2003, the Larry Fitzgerald Foundation aims to provide equitable access and support for families affected by breast cancer. They partner with organizations dedicated to this cause and fund mobile mammogram activations, offering free screenings to residents in underserved communities.
This October, DraftKings and the Larry Fitzgerald Foundation are teaming up once again to support breast cancer research. With the Pinkham program, DraftKings S.E.R.V.E.S is pledging to raise $100,000 during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. To join the cause, visit DraftKings.com/S.E.R.V.E.S. Enter a weekly Pinkham contest, and DraftKings will donate $1 per entry on your behalf.
We got to get to the motion queen, the aura queen, Angel Reese. Her WNBA season might be over, but she is always making money moves.
Woo!
Okay, so, I mean, she did a lot this season. And let me take you through all she's done this year so far. Mm-hmm. And this is what we could get off the top of our heads. If we missed anything, let us know. But, I mean, just to name a few.
Yeah.
Angel Reese. She was named Global Ambassador and Creative Collaborator with Juicy Couture.
Ooh.
Also, like, she's taken some brands that have had huge brand equity and maybe have, like, had great storytelling of the past.
Yep.
And, like, brought them to the right now, to Gen Z, to the current culture. Like, she can make anything cool. Okay, she's going to be the first pro athlete to walk the Victoria's Secret runway.
Woo-woo!
She has a signature sneaker with Reebok. Now, back in the day, the girlies was wearing Reebok, right?
She's wearing Reebok now.
But it's been some time since it's really been at the forefront of the culture.
It's been a while, but she's popping it again.
Boom, right. And so she's got her own signature sneaker. The new AR1 colorway drops this month, Charm City. Okay, she's a cover girl for NBA 2K26 WNBA edition. Pow, pow, pow. Unapologetically Angel, her podcast, is back with new guests like Common.
Ooh.
Okay, she's an actress. What can't she do? So she's making her debut in A House of Dynamite. She's literally starring next to Idris Elba.
That's every girl's dream.
I think so. Hello. Now, our Angel don't just attend the Met Gala.
Oh.
She's not just an attendee. Angel was a committee member for the Met Gala. I mean, she was like part of decision making.
Part of it. That's
Come on.
huge.
Babe was like 22, 23 at the time. Oh, and a wise philosopher by the name of Drake once said, "Don't tell me that you a model if you ain't been in Vogue."
Hey!
Not only has Angel been in Vogue, she was on the cover of Vogue and was the first women's basketball player to do so. I'm personally out of breath trying to get through all of like the ways she has hit the culture and all the things she's doing. What does it mean for people to see a women's basketball player having this much emotion and have this much impact?
It's everything. She's setting a bar high for all women's basketball players who used to say we weren't marketable, we weren't pretty, we couldn't do this. We heard it all. She is setting a bar and raising it for future girls to do the same thing. Angel, keep going. Do not stop. Keep it going.
Yeah, like I was trying to think of, like, there's no player, WNBA player, that has transcended the game like Angel Reese and is impacting culture and is like just known in such a diversity of ways like Angel Reese. There's not one right now. And even if I think about over the course of the WNBA, the only person I could think of, and please, if you have another idea, Lisa Leslie. Lisa Leslie was doing Martin. She was, all the commercials, all the things.
Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia.
Right. So that, you know what? Actually, yeah. So, okay, cool.
But it had been a long time since it impacted in that kind of way.
Yeah. Angels is different too, though. Like, I think she's really like talking to like kids who may not even recognize her as a hooper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think like Gen Z, outside people, audiences, brands see Angel and they see someone who's obviously like a hooper, obviously super beautiful.
Yeah.
But like, you want more than that. She's bringing to the table that she's a hard worker, multifaceted, that she's strong, like, physically strong too,
Yeah.
And there's also this sense of she's someone who gets hated on publicly at times. Like, it's an us against the world. Her fans like love seeing her beat the expectations. There's a sense of like, what can Angel do next?
Yeah.
And I think at the center of it with Angel, she's just always herself.
She's herself.
She's super authentic. Well, we have to move on because our show's out of time.
Oh.
So that's it for Good Follow. Kick it with us on Thursday as well. We do Tuesdays and Thursdays. We got a special guest coming Thursday. But yeah, a rose to all of you. Thank you, guys. We'll catch you next
We love
time.
you.
Bye.
Julian Edlow here from DK Network. Tune in to DKN Daily Bets Monday through Friday, a fun, quick-hitting podcast where we bring in knowledgeable guests from across the sports betting industry to break down our favorite bets of the day. Find DKN Daily Bets wherever you listen to your podcasts.